Warhammer doesn't have to be, or miniature hobbying doesn't have to be this big fucking daunting thing that it seems to be, especially for people that start off new. It is actually really simple, and I'm going to, as much as there's videos fucking everywhere telling you where to start, what to buy, what not to buy, I'm going to show you what to actually buy and what is absolute shit that you don't need. This is going to be the most informal video in the history of YouTube, especially with miniature painting. I'm not going to crap on. I'm just literally going to tell you what to get and what not to get, and where to save money and where to fucking spend money, because let's be honest, we all love spending money when it's something new. You've literally just walked into, hopefully you haven't walked into Games Workshop, because at the same time, Games Workshop, yeah, they started this shit, but then they fucking rip you off. Like, their prices are astronomical. Support a local store. Go to a local game store. They're going to have so much more variety. They're going to have so many more tools. It's going to be fucking cheaper, because at the end of the day, the cost of living sucks. Nobody wants to be spending money, especially on something that you can't justify to your wife or your girlfriend. Like, fuck me. So let's nut that out now. So if you can, go to a game store. Do not go to Games Workshop. They will fucking rip you off. They'll rip you off. It's not just, yeah, it's the same shit, but it's just inflated prices, and it sucks. It's just shit. It's just crap. So first things first, find a game store. If you can't go to a game store, I'm sorry, you're fucked. You're gonna have to go to Games Workshop. But I can help you save money somewhere else, even if you have to go to a Games Workshop. First things first, you've picked your army. Hopefully you've stuck to the rule of cool. Don't listen to your mates. Don't listen to people on the internet. Don't worry about meta lists, because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. All you want to do is find something that you think is fucking cool. I think Blood Angels are fucking sick. Blood Angels are my favorite. They're the GOAT. Sanguinius is the fucking man, and I don't care what anybody else says. Blood Angels rule. Fuck everybody else. Now, when it comes to your tools, the first thing you're going to need to take your miniature from your box, from the sprue, gluing that bad boy together, get ready to lay some paint, is clippers. You can buy Games Workshop clippers. If you have to, buy Games Workshop clippers. They fucking suck, and they're overpriced. For the same price, you can get a better set of clippers. Buy something like Rui Tool or God Hand. Like God Hands, you're going to pay a fortune for. Rui Tool are just as good. But this is where you're going to start. This is the first thing you're going to need, is a set of clippers. Do not buy Games Workshop clippers. They are fucking overpriced. They are stupidly expensive, and they're just shit. They're shit. Don't buy them. Go get a set of Rui Tool. Rui Tool is really cheap. They're about 30, maybe 35 bucks, but they will last. These will do everything that you need them to do. You'll be able to clip those bad boys from the sprue, to stick them up in a bits box like that later on that you're never going to use again. And then they'll also help you clip your mini out and get that bad boy close to where you take that little plastic nub off, so you can glue that motherfucker together. After that, you're going to need a hobby knife. This shit is like 10 bucks. You can go buy the wank ones from Games Workshop that are like $25, $30. All it is cosmetic shit. At the end of the day, you just need a sharp little blade that you're going to scrape your little mold lines off. That's all you need. It's just something like this. Your dad might have one in his toolbox. Steal that bad boy. Just don't tell him. So you're going to need one of these. Go to your local junk shop. $2, $3, $10 max. And it'll come with spare blades too. You're going to need this. Once you've done all that, go steal your mum's toothbrush, because you're going to want to take all that little bits of shit off, all those little burrs that you've cleaned your mold lines off with your shit, what's it called? Your hobby knife. You're going to need to clean all the little flaky bits of dust off. But before that as well, you're going to need to sand some little bits and pieces too. Go steal some of your dad's sandpaper. Buy these off Amazon. They're like 20 bucks for 3 or 4 packets. Little sanding twigs. They're fantastic. You see everybody uses them. These are awesome. Don't buy the file set from Games Workshop. It's just money-making shit. Do not buy it. They cost you like 25, 30 bucks. You can get 70 or 80 fucking sanding sticks, if not more. 150 sanding sticks for the same price, and they will last you a lifetime. They're that long. You just cut a little bit off. That's all you need. Spend the money on these. Do not go buy the files. The files are absolutely rubbish. Do not buy files. Or, like I said, go and steal your dad's sandpaper. Your dads have sandpaper. Go flog your sandpaper. So then once you've sanded that, you go back to your mum's toothbrush. You scrub all that off. You don't even need to put water. You just scrub it. Just flick all the dust off. Look, here's one I prepared earlier. You just flick it. That's it. All you do. You just get your mini and scrub all the dust off. That's what you do before you go and you hit your primer. With glues. Citadel Games Workshop are going to try and sell you this glue. This glue, yeah, it's good. It's the same as any other super glue. These might seem cool because they've got the little plastic tips. Oh, sorry, the little little metal tips. That's fantastic. But the glue dries in it. Then you've got to get a lighter. And then you've got to get a lighter and you've got to put a lighter under it and then it spits fucking fire out and shit. And then it's just, no. What's the point? It's all just pointless, stupid shit. Go buy Tamiya thin cement. It's like $12. It's the same price as that shit. It's like $12. And this thing comes with an absolute cool bitchin' little wick fucking paintbrush. You can literally just dip that bad boy in, touch it to where you've got to go, and it'll melt the plastics between the two. So you put a bit on the body and a bit on the shoulder and you push those bad boys together, it melts the plastic. So then it's got a strong bond where it's not gonna break. Those other two glues, they don't do that. They're crap. Trust me, Tamiya thin cement super glue. Buy this, you won't go wrong. Then you come into the other bad boys that you need to do. And before that, you got to prime your mini. This is the one time I will turn around and say that Citadel shit is actually pretty good. The cans of primer are actually really, really good. Do I use this primer? No, I don't use this color. Do I use this primer? No, because I have an airbrush. So I use an airbrush. When it comes to primers, do not spray this shit in your bedroom. Do not spray this shit in your garage. Take that bad boy outside, touch some grass. Don't wear shoes, touch some grass and spray this bad boy. Don't spray it like you're drowning a rat in a bucket of water. Just passes. Just passes. That's all you want to do. Passes. Nice, soft, easy passes. 2-3 coats. Make sure it doesn't thick up and you're laughing. That's all you need. When it comes to color choice, it's primarily up to you. I personally use black because I'm lazy and I don't like to paint things that aren't going to be seen. So if you don't see it, like say underneath his butt cheeks or behind his backpack and all that sort of stuff, you're never going to see it. So what's the point in painting it blue? Just leave it black. Black is the best. If you paint your minis in white and then somebody goes, oh, that's a cool looking mini, and turns it up, they're going to see a massive white spot behind his backpack. Just paint it black. Black primers are the best. It's the easiest way to start by cheating. Black primers. Prime your minis black. It's easy, it's simple. Once you've primed your mini, you're gonna need to paint that bad boy. And this is where brushes come into it. Brushes are such a vast variety of things, but it is the fucking workhorse that you're gonna need to stick behind. With your brush, spend good money on your brush. Don't cheap out. Again, don't buy Citadel because it's shit. I know they do synthetic brushes, they do Klinsky Sable brushes now, but you're literally paying a shitload of money for a label. I haven't used their Klinsky Sabre brushes. I'm not going to use their Klinsky Sable brushes because I literally use Artist Opus. That's all I use. Size 0, that's all you need. Spend 20, 25 bucks on a brush like this. You'll be laughing. You'll look after it. It'll be fine. When you buy a good brush, buy some good brush soap because you're going to need brush soap. If you do not look after your brush, it's like wearing socks with holes in them. It is gonna fall apart. Use your brush. When you're finished, put it in some brush soap, lather that bad boy up in the palm of your hand, let it go dry. When you come back to paint the next day, rinse it in water, give yourself a point again, and you were good to go. Look after your brushes. Just like a pair of socks. You don't wear socks with holes in them. You're not going to work with a paintbrush that's got holes in it and it loses its tip. You're shit out of luck. Get a good brush. Don't buy Citadel brushes. They're crap. When it comes to cheap throwaway brushes, what you're going to use to base your minis if you don't have an airbrush or you don't have the can primer, you're going to need a bigger bodied brush. Go to your junk shop, $5 to $10. You can get a packet of these bad boys. It comes with a massive variety of brushes. You can use these to base your minis. You can use these to paint the bases your mini sits on. And shit, some of them are even that good that the tips are actually not too bad that you can do a lot of other little things with them too. Get a set of cheap disposable brushes that you can throw in the bin later on. It's not critical, but it's something that's going to help. I've got a massive box of them. I don't even use half of this shit, but they're there if I need it, and they're all cheap. You can also see all the other Artist Opus brushes in there. Buy Artist Opus. They're the best brush you can buy. I swear to God. For the price, they're worth it. After that, a wet palette. My brother swore, and he's painted as long as I have, he swore to me he'd never use a wet palette. I bought him a wet palette because I wanted to prove him wrong. He now does not use a wet palette. A wet palette is a must. It keeps your paints workable. All you do is you put a bit of water in the bottom of this bad boy with a bit of baking paper in the top, and your paints stay usable. They do not dry out. They don't go to shit. Invest in a wet palette. These things again, are inexpensive. 20, 30 bucks. Laughing, your paints are going to last. You're going to have more fun. And nobody likes chalky, thick paint. It just looks shit. It just looks shit. Just get a wet palette. Wet palettes are crucial. After that, a few little things that I personally would touch on before we go down the road of buying paints. Just a few little things. These are the best things since sliced bread. They are absolutely fantastic. Anybody that does not paint with these and actually says that they paint good minis is full of shit. Nobody's eyesight is that good. It's just, it doesn't work. You can buy them online, Amazon, 30 bucks, 40 bucks. They come with two, like, built-in little lights. They're rechargeable. They're hectic. They come with a variety of different powered lenses. Like, that's the biggest lens because my eyes suck and I'm getting old. But they come with heaps, rattles like crazy, but they come with heaps. It's worthwhile getting 20, 30 bucks, maybe 40 bucks on Amazon. Just get it. Just get one. It's just a magnifying glass that you wear on your face. You look like an idiot, but they're worth it. Trust me. Now comes the part of paints. Paints themselves, there is so friggin' many companies, brands, different pigments. The shit is just, it's endless. It's just continual. You are never ever gonna find somebody that likes the same paints as you. Citadel paints I have. Their paints are good. I will not knock their paints. Their paints are good. But I've also found different brands where their paints are, like, different branded paints that are better. Primarily, Monument Hobbies. Their Pro Acryl is so good, and I do not care what anybody says. The best white that you can get is from Monument Hobbies. Their bold titanium white is the shit. I don't care what anybody says. Bold titanium white. If you want to paint white scars, by Christ, I swear, get bold titanium white. That is the best paint for you. If you want to paint white, if you have to paint white, just spend it. Bold titanium white, the best white on the market. I don't care what anybody says. When it comes to other brands, you've got Army Painter, you've got Scale 75, you've got Vallejo, you've got AK. I've got noisy neighbors slamming doors and it's doing my head in, but what can I do? I record in my garage. At the end of the day, the variety of paints are going to be solely up to you as the person. Me personally, I use a lot of AK and I use a lot of Vallejo. A lot of specific paints from Scale 75, like their metallics, their coppers, their bronzes, their golds, their silvers, they are fantastic too, but they are pricey. The paints themselves, the prices vary depending on the paints. I know that I pay like $7 for AK, $8 for Vallejo, and I know Citadels are about $6 as well too. But then you're not going to get these paints from Games Workshop. You're going to get Citadel. That's pretty much your limit of where you're going to be. Jesus. That is going to be the limit of where you're going to be when it comes to your paints. You are going to be stuck buying Citadel paints. So if you can, like I said, stay away from Games Workshop. Stay away from Games Workshop and just go to a game store where they are going to have a variety of shit that you can pick to start with. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to go. Other things that you need to dabble in. A good desk lamp. You definitely need a good desk lamp. This brand, I can't pronounce it, but the same again, I got that off Amazon. Cost me 180 bucks. I think it's on special now for 129 bucks, and it is cracker. It's got 3 different modes where you can brighten and less and lighten, and it is absolutely fantastic, but it is absolutely critical that you get a good desk lamp. Do not rely on the lights on this and think you're going to be able to paint in your bedroom or your bathroom if that's where you want to paint. You are going to need a good, solid, heavy-duty desk lamp. Spend the money, don't cheap out, get a good desk lamp. That's what you need. Now, with this channel, that's pretty much everything. That's everything. That's everything that you're going to need to get you started in this hobby. There's little bits of shit you can buy, like painting handles and that sort of stuff. That all comes down to personal preference. You do not have to get this. You can literally just get a bit of blue tack and a shitty Citadel pot, shove that blue tack on that, and then you've got that. But things like this, these aren't crucial. These aren't critical. You don't need the Games Workshop on. All this shit is an afterthought. But the things that we broke down and I went through just then, they're the things that you are going to need. This will come later. Airbrushes will come later. Drill bits will come later. All that crap will come later. But now, those are the things that you need to do. So make sure You've stuck with the rule of cool. Pick what you think is cool. Do not buy something that somebody suggests because you're instantly going to hate it because you're not having fun. Pick something that sucks. It doesn't matter. As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Spend money on a good brush. Do not cheap out on a brush. Do not buy Games Workshop brushes. Do not buy Games Workshop brushes. Go buy an Artist Opus brush. You will, I swear to you, you will not go wrong. And if you do not like an Artist Opus brush, that there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Get the magnifying glasses. You're going to look like an idiot, but they're going to help you. Spend money on a good desk lamp. You're going to be fine. And just enjoy the hobby. I will teach you how to paint well. I will break down glazing. I will break down dry brushing, even though I don't dry brush. I think dry brushing is gross. But I will teach you. This hobby does not have to be hard. It doesn't. It really doesn't have to be hard. It is meant to be fun. I'll teach you everything that you need to learn. And we will make it so easy to understand that everybody will be doing it and you'll be painting as good as me, if not better. It's not hard. It's plastic and paint. It's simple. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully all of this made sense. Like I said, this is going to be so informal. It's not funny, but I think the more informal things are, the easier they are to understand and relate, and the more fun that we can have. So I will see you in the next one. We're going to start busting down into different techniques and we'll just grow together. All right. Talk to you later. Love you.